record this. All right, so right now, this is the workshop and the message of you. We're doing lesson 4, content writing, web copy that sells. We have just watched the video together, and now what we're going to be doing is writing our own copy. We're going to be breaking up into smaller groups and discussing what we've read, what we've written. And then what we're going to be doing is sharing it, and I'm going to do a little coaching here. All right, so does anybody need any more time? It is 7 p.m. and we're going to be starting. Let me see who is here. All right. All right. What is with the boys not being here? I don't understand that. Just don't understand that. I don't have any boys here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to guide you into filling this out. So need a minute to download, okay. Give you some time to download, and then we're going to go into, I'm going to close some of this stuff here. All right, click to exit, just 1 second. Okey-doke. And we can also refer back to the video, which we're going to be doing, and we're going to be looking at this. Okay. All right, does everybody put your hand up if you have downloaded the workbook? Put your hand up. All right. No, I mean your virtual hand. Or who needs, put your hand up if you need more time, your virtual hand on the, on the interface here. There should be a little hand thing. All right, so everybody's downloaded it. You can unmute and mute yourself as you see fit, everybody. Okay, 1 second. I can't get into the meeting, meeting ID. Okay, just 1 second. Some people can't get in. Let me just go to http://zoom.us. Code is 310 922-2015. No, that's not it. Code is 3150555. All right. All right, so hopefully everybody is in here. All right. All right. Okay, so again, somebody's emailing me because they can't get into the meeting, and what's the code to get in? And like I say, everything is online. You don't have to wait for me to, because now, I don't know, something's not going through with my email. So just 1 second. Oh well. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's just say, well, okay. Let's just say, so you all have this out in front of you? Nod your head now. Can you nod your head? Yeah, oh, great. All right. So now I want to be clear, we do a different description for every audience. So I, on my website, might have a teachers page for speaking to teachers. I might have one for nurse leaders, for healthcare. I have one for women. Matter of fact, my website is being redone now because I'm one of those people who absolutely hates it. It's not very good right now. But let's just look at my website here. Keynote speaker. So here, women's event. That's for women, right? Healthcare, spank splitting, mascara running, women's humor with an inspiring message. All right. And look at me with our new president to be. All right. Then we have healthcare, which is going to be redone. Laughter is the best medicine. How trite is that? Horrible, horrible. But anyway, and this is my stuff. So that's healthcare. Then I have business events. So anyway, I am not pleased with this, so don't use this as that. But this is about the length, and here's my takeaways, as she talked about right here. But again, I don't like that. I'm rewriting the whole thing, but it is within the exact right length. They're short. What are the takeaways? All right. And so I have 3 different speeches with different descriptions and different takeaways. But I have different pages with different stuff on them. So that's the overview of what I'm talking about. So everybody open Adobe Reader. Let's just do one description for one audience. And I actually want to do this too, but I don't want you guys to see what I am writing. So I'm going to stop sharing and then we'll come back. All right. So, okay, I'll come back. All right. So go to it. Let's just write in basically who is this audience for? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. So let's just say I want to do something for nurse leaders. I'm gonna do mine. All right. So again, briefly, what is the problem that you are addressing? All right. What is the problem that your speech is addressing? So put that in there. Okie doke. Next, just keep filling out. What expertise do you help solve? What briefly, just very briefly, remember these are very short. Just what expertise, have you done to do this? Okay, and I think there's a mistake in this. Ignore the next one. And ignore credibility. Just ignore it, because that's the expertise. It's just ignore that. Okay, and what is like your personal experience in a nutshell? Like this woman said that she had faced mental illness herself. So it's a very short sentence. You know, what personal story. And you might not have one for this. It doesn't matter. The personal story isn't as important. But what results, outcome, takeaways will you present or deliver? Pretty much, let's just spend some time. Some time writing that. What incomes, results? Write 5 of them, and if you don't know any, just make that up. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, Susan, I heard you can't get to the sheet, so you could just write in Word document, doesn't matter. Okay. And if you want to see mine, you can see mine. I'm just, okay. Those of you who are just coming in, we went to the message of you and downloaded this worksheet. And at the message of you, while we're filling that in, if you go down here and you right-click on PDF and you go download linked file, you save it to your desktop, and then you can open it up in, or you can open up in Word or in Adobe Reader. And so glad to see some of you who haven't been here in a while. We are filling out this sheet now, and we're going to go, okay, who wants to read theirs to me before we continue on? Just raise your hand, just open up your microphone or raise your hand and read it to me if you've, oh, 5, glad to see you figured it out and you're here. Again, everybody, if you don't know what the code is and everything, right here, webinar schedule, themessageofyou.com at the very top. It has the links, the schedule, everything you need to know. All right, so raise your hand who wants to share. Okay, nobody wants to share. Nobody, or you don't know how to raise your hand. Anybody? Raise your hand. You got to raise your virtual hand on, you know, there's a little button you see. You raise a hand. Well, here, I'll open. It's, or just open your mic if you can't figure out how. Oh, we have a technically challenged group. Hi, Ivy. Nice to hear from you.
Hi.
All right, so let's go through your thing here.
Okay. First of all, I can't see the virtual hand this week. I don't know if it's just me. That's why I'm like doing this like an idiot.
Oh,
okay.
I think it's under. Oh, you know what? I can't see it either. Why is this week we can't see it? Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. Maybe because I'm sharing, it goes away. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Glad I can hear you. Okay, so what audience? Who's the audience?
Entrepreneurs and small businesses who don't have a market research budget and are creating a new product or service.
Wait.
Okay.
Audience is like 4 words or something, remember?
Okay.
But
so
that's okay. That's fine. You're
right,
already writing it. Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. So it's entrepreneurs and small businesses who want to know about customers.
Okay. Who want to know what about customers?
Well, so I can read you the whole. They're creating a new product or service, or they're moving to.
Well, let's just say entrepreneurs.
Okay, fine.
And now, what kind of entrepreneurs are you talking about? Home-based business? You're talking about startups? You're talking the tech field? Or is it? I think you might want to narrow your niche. Like I'm going to nurse leaders, not even nurses. I'm going to very narrow because you can have a different one for different people. So we're just trying to get really small.
Right.
Somebody who has an entrepreneur is a startup and has 100 employees is going to be different from me sitting here with my dogs. Okay. So anyway, continue on. And as I correct her, I like you guys to, fix yours. All right. The next one, what's the problem that needs to be addressed?
They want to get information on potential or actual customers. Wait a minute. I'm going to read it.
I'm going to stop you right now.
Okay.
Because you're trying to get the finished draft without just getting. They have this problem. Boom. Like I put here, they've lost touch of the reason they went to nursing in the first place, and are stressed. They're stressed.
Right.
And have lost their motivation. Okay, they're surrounded with a burnt out staff. How do they motivate them? So I just put it's just what are the problems?
Right. Okay. So I filled out both things because I did it before. So they don't know what they don't know what their customers want. They don't know. They're not sure the customers will really buy the product that they're building. They have no idea how to find customers to test. They don't have the money to create.
Okay, I would say I would make it very simple. They
Okay.
don't have the wherewithal to do the market research necessary to know whether they're
Okay.
what their customer needs are.
Okay.
That's a very simple problem, so I can understand.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that's down. Okay. Okay, good. And then let me have somebody else share somebody else. I think if I go stop share, we'll maybe the hands can go up now. That is weird that you guys don't see a hand go up or down. Oh yeah. Okay, Michelle. Did you want to do yours? Okay, go ahead, Michelle. You're unmuted.
Sure.
Hi, Michelle.
So mine is corporate leaders. And by the way, I found it underneath the participant list on the bottom.
Underneath the participant list on the bottom. Okay, very good. Okay.
So my audience is leaders of companies of various sizes.
Company leaders.
Problem that needs to be addressed, that employees don't take initiative, they don't do what you need them to do, or they don't seem to think on their own.
Okay, that's good. Good. And what expertise have you given?
Well, I've beaten people. No, I'm kidding. I have helped companies and leaders achieve the Best Places to Work awards.
Say that one more time.
I've helped companies and leaders achieve the Best Places to Work awards.
Oh, you won an award?
Yeah, Best Places to Work. I also sit on the board of Best and Brightest Companies to Work for.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great. Okay. And so that's go. And as well as, do you have a personal story here? As well as, went from blank to blank is always good, as well as went from, somebody who.
I hated going to work at one time, but not anymore.
Oh, as someone who hated going to work, who, now loves it, that's always good. A little personal thing. And give me some takeaways here.
Ways to liven up your employees, give them something to get excited about, identify things leaders can do to help their employees connect to the company.
I would make it more takeaways is more of, 5 tips to, like 3 tips or 5 tips to blah, 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 make it a little more specific.
Okay.
And what else?
So I could do steps to improve employee morale.
Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to improve the employee morale.
I'm going to give them ways to improve employee morale.
I'm going to simple techniques. Maybe something like quick fixes to immediately improve employee morale. Spice it up a little. All right, so you guys got it. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you just like 5 minutes, okay, to take what you've written and just write the first draft. Do it quickly, okay? So you just have 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm going to share my screen again. All right, so you have 5 minutes to write. Sorry, 1 second. Quiet. 5 minutes to write the first draft of your keynote description. So again, you're going to take this and just go, nurse leaders have lost touch with the reason they went nursing, they're stressed. And, how do they motivate their staff when they're burnt out? That's what I would say. Hey, that sounded pretty good. All right. And then I go, well, as someone who has spoken over 300 healthcare events, as well as some of the major nurse leaders events, I'm not going to I don't have a story on this. So I'm going to, and then have this as a bullet, right? I'm going to reignite their passion for their job, as well as, and then I'm going to put these bullets here, what they're going to get. So you got 5 minutes, and just go and write, and I will set my timer here, and let's all just do this together, okay? I'm going to put one more little caveat in this because I realized something. And I'm going to have us look at this. I forgot something to tell you guys. And that is that let's think of who we're saying this to. So do you see how this is written? So I'm kind of rewriting mine to say, as a new nurse leader, you're, and let's put the word you in all the time. So that's the next step is, as a nurse leader or as a manager or as an entrepreneur, you're this, you're that, and you're this. And that's why Judy Carter, and then put your name. So you're writing to the third person, who has spoken at over 100 events, will inspire you with great advice. So do you want to take a snapshot? All right, hold on. You guys keep writing. No. Quiet. Okay, let's spend a couple more minutes, and then we'll we're going to break up into a couple people. Okay. Okay. So, okay. I was just going to say, Susan, you could get to module lesson 2, but not lesson 4. Perhaps you just want to refresh the page. So what we're going to do is I'm going to place you into groups of 2. And what I like you to do is to set a timer, and on your timer, let's see, 1 second. Here we go. So I'd like you to set your timer and have it be 5 minutes each person, because what I don't want to happen is that one person sucks up all the time and it's just a one-way thing. So I like one person to read their thing, and if you haven't fully written it, improvise. It's not a very long thing. And I would like the other person just to listen and to give some tips. And then what I'd like you to do is to switch and then coach the other person. Sometimes saying things out loud really helps. All right, so I am going to break you guys up into breakout rooms. Did we lose people here? Well, it seems like we only have, okay. We're going to do it into, okay. Okay, so here you should have ways to break up into rooms. So I'm going to open up all the rooms, and I'm going to come by in 5 minutes and tell you guys to switch. So go join, click on the join button. Michelle, you need to click on the join button. Ivy, click on the join button. Okay. Oh, Trevor, I'm going to put you in to, I'll work with you, Trevor. Okay. So let's see. How do I do that? Let's see. Trevor, I'm trying to figure it out. 1 second. Hey, Trevor, can you hear me?
Hey, yes, I can.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, great. Okay, so I'll work with you, Trevor. So do you have your document open?
As I said in the chat just now, I'm at a restaurant, so it's not the ideal.
Yeah, it's not the ideal place for a workshop. That's okay.
But I've got a Word doc. I can open a Word document.
Okay, well, why don't I read it to you and then you just tell me, okay?
Yep.
Okay, so do you have any, want to try it like, who's your audience?
Network marketers, real estate agents.
Okay, well, you have to just do one because you'd have a different description.
Okay.
For
sure. Let's do network marketers.
Okay. So, all right. So, do you want to start it off? How would you start it off? Oh, Alini is not in a group. 1 second. Let me just take care of something. Can you hold on 1 second?
Sure.
Hear me? Yes. You want to go ahead?
Oh, good. Okay, you're okay. I saw Shalini wasn't there, so I was just jumping in.
Yeah, somehow my internet went out,
All right, so you're cool.
but it's
All right.
back.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see how I go back. Okay, Steve. Okay.
You hear me still? Oh wait, I don't hear you. There's some. Oh shoot. See. I don't.
You can hear me now, right?
Now I do. Yeah.
Okay, so go to it. So what is your description?
Well, I feel like I'm a little unprepared. I wasn't expecting to interact on the webinars. I'm happy
Oh
to
yeah, in our workshops, they're really
do
cool.
it now, but
Yeah.
a little. I'm at a restaurant, so I just went in. But if
Okay.
you tell
So
me,
as just
remind me what I'm supposed to say.
okay. Well, you want to go. I have. Let's just go. Who is the audience? What did you say? Internet marketers. Okay.
No, network marketers.
Network marketers. Okay. Network marketers. And what's the problem? You know, are they managers or what are they?
Network marketers. Amway, Herbalife, Shackley.
Okay. You know. So,
You're familiar with these? Some people call them pyramids.
right. So yeah.
It's
No, I know
multi-level
exactly.
marketing.
Oh, I remember exactly. So we're writing the description of what you're going to talk about. So did you see the webinar? Have you watched the video?
I did all the stuff that was in the university, a few months
Oh no, this is the marketing.
when I went
Okay.
through the program with you.
This is specifically about writing web copy. This is about watching the.
So, no,
Okay.
I did.
So I have to go and tell people to switch.
Wasn't-
So this is
was-
what I want you to
Yeah, I
do.
know.
Ready?
I understand. I was just listening.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. So why don't you then, watch the video during this time, and then you can write it because we just watch very specifically how to do it. Okay. So why don't you?
Where's the link for the video? I'm sorry.
It's all in the
The
university.
link for the video?
It's all there. This is module 4, video 4.
Okay, I'll try to log in. My internet's good.
Okay. That would be good because otherwise it's.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right. I'll be back. I have to go to the breakout rooms.
Yeah, you don't have to come back to me. It's okay.
I've heard that before. All right, you guys switch if you haven't already.
You need to throw in there something you're saying, let me help you.
All right, so
let
switch.
Veronica.
Okay. Switch if you haven't already. Okay, so we're going to come back. Okay.
Okay.
On launch.
Profitable businesses.
Okay, so
Switch if you haven't already because 5
Okay.
minutes are up.
okay, you're gonna keep going, Ivy, because I get this part and I can talk to myself. So it's okay.
Aww.
Okay, so go ahead, say that again.
We could
With
switch.
my 30 years.
You're wanting to move away from the religion
All right,
focus
everybody,
groups.
switch now. Help the other person. 5 more minutes. Okay.
Okay. And yeah, and if you want to go back to you, Michelle, if you want to work on some, that's fine too. Yeah, I do love still doing the spiritual groups and stuff, but it's kind of hard because the topic branches out. Really, I can guarantee.
A lot of ants in here, and a founder of Medical Clown and a paid medical clown who has worked in areas on 4 continents. I will guide you and journey you through learning to have fun.
Hey, everybody, I was just saying it's time to switch if you haven't already. You'll have more time to work on this a little later, but it's time to switch. Okay.
Learning to have fun. You'll learn ways to increase, you will learn magic tricks that will boost your self-confidence and your sense of fun. You will learn to, oh, this is where I need to have it. You will learn how to relate and engage with.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah. And you will learn.
Veronica, is Shalini not there?
There, she's back now.
Okay, well, while I have you just a second, you keep disappearing. Did you got my notes, right? It was what I sent you is very specific, Veronica?
Oh, yes. Yes, I thought
Yes.
you were talking about, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you see, and then you're going to go into your teaching points. You're going to tell the story extremely slowly. And it came to the part where you had to scream to make yourself known.
Right.
Then you're going to teach them something so it doesn't get to that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So continue working and then we'll meet up in a little bit. Okay? I'm gonna go.
You want to try that again? Because I couldn't understand. You kept breaking up.
All right. We're gonna stop share. Okay, close all rooms. Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. This was a great writing exercise. I got a lot out of it. Does somebody want to read theirs too, or are you able to share your screen? Because that would be really helpful to share your screen. Or, excuse me, I think you can, in the chat, you can actually send it to me in a Word doc, or I could share it, or anybody want to give it a go? Shalini? You have to unmute yourself. Here, I'll unmute you. Shalini, did you want to read yours, or?
Yeah, I can read it. I put it in the chat too. Well, I put a different version of it, but almost similar version.
Okay, I got it right here.
I can read it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, join two-time cancer survivor Dr. Shalini Chandra on a 1-hour journey during which you will gain strategies and tips to improve your HCAP scores and overall patient experience. Dr. Chandra will share stories, personal experiences, and lead interactive exercises that will explore concepts and apply practical tools to help provide each of our patients with a 5-star experience.
Wow, I feel this is really, really close. I would just change the, I would need to, can I just grab this? And what I would do with it is, let me just put it in here. Hold it 1 second, and I'll share the desktop with you. And I just feel it doesn't have the problem adequately. So let's just go to this. Join two-time cancer survivors. So it starts with you. It needs to start with them. What's a great way to start is by asking a problem. Okay.
Okay.
So, as a doctor, so you're, or as, who's reading this? So you want to, put it, running, is it a hospital administrator? Like, who's reading this? So you might want to address it, like, let me give you an example.
Yeah, it's probably going to be an administrator who's reading it because they're the ones who are going to pay for it, right?
Hospital administrator, right? You've got a bind, right? You've got to get doctors to improve their bedside manners, right? To up your HCAP scores, how you spell it, caps, right? Yeah.
That's right.
But how do you get doctors, to change, right? Maybe something, but how do you get doctors to change or even listen to you, right? Right?
Right.
Well, join two times, join two times, I know what CIMS is,
Yeah, change that part was for a specific group.
Okay, join two-time Kazraida, who is also and put your specialty, MD in XX,
Yeah.
XX, right? In her 1 hour keynote, or, and go on. I love the word journey, but I like this a lot. You're in a bind. You got to everything. You live in jail. We all know how stubborn they are, right? Well, join Tina, who is also an MD, also a stubborn, MD. So have a light humor about it, right? Are you there? Oh, she's frozen. Okay. Anybody have a comment on this, or who else would like to share? Anybody else who would like to share theirs and read it? Shalini's having trouble. Ivy or Veronica, did you want to share yours? Veronica, go ahead.
All right.
You want to put it? Do you have it in the? Do you want to put it in the chat here?
I don't, because I printed it out.
Oh, okay, great. Let's hear it.
Started writing on it.
All right. As she does it, you might want to take notes so we can. Okay, go ahead.
Nurse managers, flip the script. Appreciate your stressed out nurses. Invite Veronica to rejuvenate your staff, reignite their flame of purpose, resuscitate their commitment to their calling, and laugh so they leave in stitches. Add a spoonful of laughter so it blossoms into fruitful profits. Allow Veronica to celebrate your staff for making humanity and compassion visible.
I love your takeaways. I'd have to look at it because I'm not good with tweaking things when I hear them. But I would de-emphasize humor because you're really improving. I would emphasize decreasing mistakes.
Okay.
And improving communication, because you're building yourself up as someone who's stand-up comic. And if you're doing that, you need to get a laugh every 15 seconds. And that's not a lot. Like, I try and get one every 10 seconds when you're doing stand-up comedy. And to sell yourself with, like, people are going to be peeing in their pants laughing. And I don't think that's what you're selling.
Okay.
I think you got to let go of that. I think you could have lightheartedness about it, but I think you really have to get into that you are on a mission to get patients to be heard and improve patient communication to avoid lawsuits and mistakes.
Okay.
And I think you get hired. You've been on both sides of it as an advocate for your child and as a nurse yourself. So you're definitely an expert, but please de-emphasize the humor, because it's the takeaways were fantastic. I would just let go of some of, promoting that you're going to be hilarious.
Okay.
Too much. That's too much.
Okay.
Here's what I had on mine. I'll share it with you because it was like great to participate in this. This was mine. I don't know. And you guys can give me some comments. As nurse leaders, how do you motivate a staff that is overworked, overwhelmed, and burnt out? Oh, wait, that's you. Okay. With all that stress, you might have forgotten the reason you went into nursing in the first place, to help others. But who has the time to do that when you're running from meeting to meeting and then to another meeting to figure out when the next meeting is going to take place? Judy Carter has brought her humor and inspiration to over, 300 healthcare events. As a former stand-up comic traveling with Prince, she teaches teaches others how to inspire when things get dire. Takeaways, and I didn't work on this. I just copied this from my website. I like dramatically reduce stress and increase productivity. That's the only one I like. I'll just keep everything, And, to have everybody say, thank God it's Monday, but that's not really appropriate for nurses because they work the weekends. Anyway, any comments on this as nurse leaders? Anybody have anything? Just unmute yourself if you'd like to tell me about it. Anybody? Comments? No? I kind of like this, actually. And so let me just talk a moment how we're going to continue to work on this. As Patrice says, walk away, okay? Then review and polish. I think before we walk away, there's edit and rework your program. And we didn't get into this, but I really would like you to get into this and post in the forum so I can read yours. And here's some tips for rewriting. I don't know if you all did that work to find your CEO key phrase, but that is absolutely necessary. I do that every time I write something, because every time I write something, I want to know what are people going to find when they search for it. And we have to have the title as well. The title. And I kind of like when things get dire, inspire when things get dire with the message of you. I might make something like that. But I might want to have some things like nurse, leadership, keynote, and then have funny, clever title. Because this might be what people are searching for. I don't know. I have to find out what are people putting in Google to find this specific keynote. And I will make that, so I'll do a title that has a main title. And then this is a clever, funny subtitle. Okay, does that make sense? So this is your SEO wordage here, which is the nurse leader right here is what people are searching for. And then I have it again as nurse leaders. So this seems very net. I might put here, if I find that people are searching for it, I might have takeaway for takeaways for nurse leaders. Because I don't know if people are searching for that. I'm going to have to find it out. And if you watch we did that with Heather Lutzy and in the workshop, and you can see how we went on to AdWords at Google and we searched for these words. So you should know what that phrase is and then put it in. And I do this every time I write a blog, every time I do anything, I put that in because I want to make sure, why bother writing somebody that no one's going to search for? So we really have to know it. We have to be savvy about this. My suggestion on this is to have an email correspondence with each other. You guys are going to have to get together with each other because nothing happens on your own. You can get together with me, but I will charge you, or you can get together with T. Faye, but she charges you. But with each other, it's free. You should come to me when, you want my help, and certainly in a private consultation, I can help you. But you have each other, use each other. So we're getting really towards the end of this. So does anybody have any questions or how to proceed or how to write it? I feel I've given you all a good handle on this. And this is in progress. Obviously, this workshop is not long enough to, have the 3 hours it would take to really go and tweak and go over, and now let's go to work to SEO. But do you feel like you have a good handle on how to write your description now? Anybody? Veronica, did you want to talk about that?
I just need to go back. I was trying to reword it, play with it from what we talked about, the corrections.
Oh yeah, do you want to read it? Go ahead.
No, it's not where I need to read it in terms of what you just corrected, but I'm definitely going to do that and focus more on decreasing medical errors and communication.
Yeah, because I think that's more sellable. But then again, you really want to go and look and see what people are searching for, because we have to stop wasting our time to build things. And I think Ivy's the specialist on this, right, Ivy? I mean, this is the topic of your speech. Am I right, Ivy? I mean, it's like, why bother, creating a business if you're an entrepreneur? Why bother, you might, I have an idea for you, Ivy. The biggest lie, if you build it, they will come. What about opening with that, Ivy? What do you think? What? I think it's a fun thing.
I like that. Yeah.
I think it's very dramatic. Okay, here's one of the biggest lies ever told about entrepreneurism.
Right.
Quote, if you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Not true. You can build it and it'll cost you, and you can go into debt,
Mm-hmm.
and you will have, and it'll be one of the biggest failures of your life. Really push the pain point, Ivy.
Yep.
Right? Rather than so I think that's a clever way to go into it. You like it?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Yeah. Because that would immediately capture my attention. Oh, that's a lie? We say that all the time. And
Right.
Kevin Costner did that movie, and it was so great.
Right.
No, it's a total lie. You build it, nobody's going to come.
Right.
Maybe your grandmother might come, your mother would come, but not so much.
Maybe.
It's such a lie. It's like, I'm going to do this one-person show, and people spend so much money building things that nobody wants to come to. So we don't want to make that mistake, people. We want to be smart and savvy, and you have me to guide you. But I would like a commitment from you now. Okay? I'm going to have a little commitment this week. Next week we're going to meet. I think we're meeting on Monday? Tuesday? Okay. Between now and then, I would like you all to not only post what you write in a forum, but I want every single one of you to help somebody else. Because here's the thing. Being a speaker, and I've talked about this in the video lessons, is about having empathy. You have to care about your audience. Ivy, you have to care about entrepreneurs and want to help them.
Mm-hmm.
Veronica, you have to really, truly care about other parents not losing a child due to them not being able to fight for themselves. We have to improve the healthcare system. So this caring starts with our group right here. You guys are really special because you're doing something that's really hard. And I know many of you are writing going, I don't know what my message is still. I've been doing this month after month and I still don't know, Jude. And I'm still uncertain. I'm still perplexed. Yeah, tell me about it. It's a process. You should have seen my first keynote. Pure shit. Pure pompous shit. Just, I can't even watch it. It's like, hey, it's just like horrible. So I want you to start it here. I want you to start behaving with each other the way that you'd behave in an audience, which means I want you to start helping others. Because we can't have the audience be the first people you help. So I'd like you to write in the chat that you are going to post, even if it's crappy, and you can put, this really sucks, people. Please, I need your help. I'm better at helping others than writing it, but this really sucks. But Judy, I made a promise, and I promised Judy, so I better do it, right? So I want you to write in chat that you're going to, before Tuesday, you're going to put in Module 4 form, the web writing. I just want this little thing, and you saw how small it is. You can watch that video again. You can just copy and plug in your stuff in there to see what Patrice wrote. Where in the form should we post? Really? Every single video has a form. And where's more Module 4, video 4. So I will post in the form, and I will comment on somebody else's, okay? Can we have that? Can you write that? I don't think it'll take you very long. You've got the beginnings right here of it, I'm sorry I have to redo this sheet. I didn't realize my assistant made mistakes in it. Okay, we got a commitment from Michelle. We got, come on, it's cutting in and out. Okay, post. Okay, we got Shalini commitment. It's just 2 steps. Post and help someone else.
It's Susan.
Thank you, Veronica. Esma, fantastic, committed. Okay. All right, girls. All right, ladies. Susan, yes. Yay. I got to tell you, it starts with this small stuff. Shalini, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, ladies. And if you have a chance, see if you can find, just for this one description, your SEO wordage, because I got to tell you, you might find something that a lot of people are searching for, but it has low competition. This might actually get customers. Thank you all. You're great.